So will you lead me through a brain spotting activity to give listeners an idea of what it looks like?
I would love to. I would love to bring you to the upside down.
I'm so excited, but also semi-nervous, even though, like, we talked about doing this ahead of time, but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'd love to.
okay. Uh, you go ahead. I don't even know what
Sure.
we're doing.
So normally what I would do in a session, okay? So normally what I would do, and I'm not going to do it for you now because I know that you have earbuds in,
Mhm.
AirPods in, okay?
AirPods.
So you have AirPods in right now, but normally what I would have my clients do is I would have them put on headphones so they
Okay.
could listen to that bilateral music.
Okay.
It's optional. Okay.
Mhm.
So some people really want to use it. Some people don't think that they need to use it. Most people try. Okay.
Okay.
And so normally I would ask you to do that, but I'm just not for the sake of this activity. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Cool. And so the question I'm going to ask you is what do you want to brain spot on?
So you were talking about your anxiety, and this is like an intention I have for the year. One of my biggest like anxieties, worries has been like not showing up like fully for my family because I'm working and doing podcasts and social media. And like my husband and I were having a conversation about this the other day. I was like, I'm sorry, I like do so much and like I don't spend time with you. And that's been a big source of anxiety for me, like feeling like I'm not like showing up as a wife and mother in the way I want to. So
Yeah,
that.
totally. So really feeling a lot of anxiety about kind of not being enough in the
Mhm.
ways that you want to be.
Yes. Oh gosh, this is gonna I can already feel like this is gonna be emotional.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you an activating question
Okay.
just to kind of, so a thing about brain spotting, and I'm going to do a little education now, and I can tell that you're getting a little nervous, is that something that I borrowed from EMDR is the SUDS, so the subjective units of distress.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to try to do is activate your level
Okay.
just a little bit more, not too high because I want you to be in your window of tolerance, but just
Okay.
a little bit more because I'm also not going to do therapy with you, right?
Correct.
Okay. So when you think about this anxiety and not showing up for your family the way you want to, what is the worst part about it for you?
Um, that I fear like my husband and daughter like don't think I want to be around them, or maybe I'm not like as present or love them as much as I do because I'm not physically there as much as I want to be.
Mhm. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how activated do you feel right now? 10 being the highest, 0 being not at all.
7
7. Where in your body do you feel that 7?
in my chest and shoulders.
Perfect. That's perfect. So I really want you to think about your chest and your shoulders.
Okay.
I'm going to bring my pointer in. Okay. And
Yep.
I want you to tell me first if this is eye level.
Yes.
Okay. And I want you, when you think about your chest and your shoulders, and you think about that your daughter and your husband don't think that you love them as much as you do. I want you to tell me if you feel that more here, here in the middle, or here on this side.
The first position you were in.
Okay. So right here.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're going to fine tune it. And so I want you to be bossy. And I want you to tell me when you feel it the strongest in your chest and in your shoulders.
Right there.
Okay. Yeah. So I saw your subcortex communicate to me and you felt something in your body.
Yep.
Okay. And I want you to tell me if that gets stronger if I go up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Should I keep going? No.
It's not feeling, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So then I'm going to lock it, right? So that's
Okay.
your brain spot.
Okay.
And then I want you to go back to where we started, that feeling in your shoulders and in your chest, thinking my husband and my daughter don't think that I love them as much as I do, and to see where that goes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Great job. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. See where that goes. Mm-hmm. What are you noticing in your body right now?
My chest feels lighter, and
Mm-hmm.
like the pain in my shoulders is now more central on the back of my neck rather than expanded across.
Perfect.
And I was doing that weird blinking thing. I don't know what that was.
So if it's okay with you, because I don't want to do therapy.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I put this down?
Yeah.
Cool. So scale of 0 to 10, where are you at now?
2, maybe? Not even?
So that's the dopest.
What was happening with my eyes? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull this video, but like,
So how about I tell people what I saw?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so really, as I was holding the pointer in the fixed spot that Jessica told me was the spot, right? And I knew it was the spot because her eyes got really big. And she kind of looked at me for like, is this okay? Was this what's supposed to be happening? She was checking for me. And I was like, yes, that's perfect, right? Because a huge thing about brain spotting is the attunement between the therapist and the client, or the practitioner and the client. Really just kind of like picture me holding Jessica, little baby Jessica, and just like watching her as a baby and being like, just tell me what you need and I am there. I will guide you. Like any sign that you give me, I will take care of your needs, right? And so that's kind of what I was doing there. So then as I had her look at the spot, and that was called focused mindfulness.
Okay.
Right. So it's truly just mindfulness. You're really thinking about your body, and you're thinking about all of those sensations in your chest and your shoulders, right? I saw so much baggage leaving your body through the blinking, through the smiling. Your eyes would get bigger, and those are all subcortical, right? That's truly your body just doing whatever it needs to do in order to work through that particular issue that you're having, which sometimes we really just don't have control over. And that's where that attunement piece really comes in, because that's when I would like do nodding, or that's when I would say, you're doing a great job, you're doing it, right? Or like even having you check in with your body to recenter you back to what was going on somatically. Where are you feeling that in your body? In order to really just hold space and attunement for you as you did your own thing.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I would love to know what your experience was.
So, I mean, I was definitely like getting emotional, like talking about it. But the eye blinking thing, and I'm going to try my best to pull this clip. I'm not super high tech, but like it literally felt like, I know you said like the baggage leaving, like I could not control my eyes blinking. And I felt like something was like, it was like air, but like something like coming out of my eyes. I don't know how to describe it.
Totally. No, I mean, that's how it is for some people. A lot of people have a lip quiver. A lot
Okay.
of people like shiver
Well, I was
sometimes.
going to say, and then I felt when you said like where
Mhm.
I was really hot when we started. So like I was tense and then hot. And like I felt like a cold rush in my chest. And then, like I said, at the end, I still felt some tightness like behind my neck
Mhm.
and shoulder blades, but it wasn't. So it was more like a heat to cold sensation.
Totally. I mean, and like if you think about the body keeps the score, your body
Mhm.
holds trauma, your body was truly letting that circulate. It knew where it needed to go in the body to kind of work through it before leaving. It's pretty nuts, honestly.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm kind of like, let me go look up brain spotting trainings.
Yeah, and it's so quick, right? It's so quick. You can do it immediately. You feel it immediately. A lot of people, especially because I have a lot of perfectionists, people who want
Mhm.
to do things correctly all of the time. It's very much, how will I know if I pick the right spot, right? And you just know, like you felt it immediately. Like you literally were like bug eyes, like eyes coming out of your head. You're like, what the fuck is this feeling? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. Let's fine tune this.
Oh yeah, no, and like when you raised it even higher, I was like, nope, I'm not feeling anything like more. Like that was, yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were a skeptic listening to this podcast, you heard it. I will do my best to pull this clip so people can see it. Like
Yeah, to watch
that
you.
is mind blowing.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's like I said, I still like I can't believe that it works, but a huge part of brain spotting, like it's almost like the brain spotting motto is
Mhm.
you don't have to know what it is to know that it is. You don't have to
Yeah.
know what was happening there to know that something was happening.
I don't know what was happening there, but something was definitely
I don't
happening.
either. But we don't
Like,
need to know that in order for you to feel it.
no. Wow. I thank you so much for
Um,
doing that.